This is the story of a man named Stanley.
Okay, so I have a dilemma.
All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
That's not my dilemma. My dilemma is this bucket. This bucket would like to show me something. But this bucket is also evil. And I don't want to die, but I want to know what it's going to show me.
It's bucket time.
I hate this bucket. Okay, let's go, bucket.
Stanley clutched the bucket tightly to his chest and entered the door on his left.
No, we're not doing that today.
This was not the correct way to the meeting room, but Stanley had felt the bucket calling to him, telling him that the employee lounge was simply the place to be.
Okay, so I don't trust you, bucket. I don't trust you, not even a little bit. You're, evil.
And here it was. Had the bucket turned out to be correct? No, never mind. The bucket was wrong. Stanley took the door on his left to go back to the meeting room.
No,
Said the bucket.
don't go to the meeting room. Go somewhere else. The cargo lift, yes. Go there. Go to the cargo lift.
You sound menacing, bucket. That's the thing.
Good,
You sound
said the
menacing.
bucket.
Now ride the lift all the way to the top. There's something up there I need you to do.
Murder.
Stanley did not question why or how this bucket was speaking to him. It should have
I'm
alarmed him, of
past
course, because
that.
buckets
I'm
can't
sorry.
talk. But Stanley chose not to think about this obvious fact. He was firmly convinced that the bucket had spoken to him, and he unthinkingly did whatever the bucket asked.
Okay, yes, but no. Like, I don't believe this bucket. But also, there's something about it. It's talking, it's saying stuff, it's doing things. It's evil. There's no universe where I
In
believe
here,
that this is
said the
just a
bucket.
bucket.
Go into this dark room over here.
Stanley once again obeyed blindly.
I didn't. I obeyed cautiously. Stupid bucket. Oh, I missed the phone.
Now pick up the phone.
Said the bucket.
Pick up the phone and it will take us back home where we can go about life together.
Or I could not. I could not do that. Because quite frankly, Bucket, I don't want to live the rest of my life with you. I don't feel that way about you. I hate you.
Whoa, hold on. Why did you unplug the phone? Were you trying to resist the bucket's orders? Stanley, I was joking. Obviously, the bucket isn't talking to you and telling you to do things. Buckets can't talk. It was a joke. Don't you get the joke? It's funny, Stanley.
It's not a joke to me anymore, man. I don't know what this is. It's
Can't
not
you
a
see-
bucket.
Oh,
I don't know what a
goodness.
bucket
I must
is.
have really bungled up the delivery if you actually took me seriously. Where did I mess up the joke? Should I have paused for longer or spoken quicker? Comedic timing is so difficult. I wish I were better at it. But there isn't exactly an instructional video on comedy that one can watch to fully... Oh, wait, yes, there is.
Of course there is.
It's sitting right here. Let's take a look.
What is comedic timing?
This.
What is comedic timing? How does it work? How long should it last? How can it be used to effectively silence your political enemies? And more importantly, can it be taught in its entirety within 90 seconds? Thankfully, the answer to all of these questions is yes. Let's dive deeper. If you've ever told a joke or made someone laugh, in all likelihood, you did it while standing 50 to 80 centimeters from them in a room of no more than 76 degrees Fahrenheit, with one of your arms raised straight upward at a 15-degree angle from your body. These are the optimal conditions for good comedic timing. To begin the joke, start by stating and spelling your name. Next, provide a brief synopsis of the joke, including the specific times at which the recipient of the joke will laugh, and then spell out your name a second time. With these steps complete, it's time to begin the humor. Speak the entire joke in no more than 18 seconds and no less than 13 and a half, pausing only for bathroom breaks when necessary. When the joke has concluded, it is customary to inform your listener that the joke is over by declaring in your loudest possible voice, "I'm Dunny with the funny."
No.
Let's practice screaming, "I'm Dunny with the funny"
No.
now.
I can't.
Good. This saying is a perfect example of expectations management, which is the cornerstone of good comedy. Finally, It's time to hand out
Cornerstone of
surveys.
good comedy was like
Collecting
have
hard
some
data
great
from your audience on how
expectations.
rapt they were throughout the joke is the only way to grow or learn as a comedian. An effective survey should be no less than 10 pages long and should include the same question reprinted several times, just to ensure the survey taker is actually paying attention and not simply filling in answers at random. And that's all there is. With these strategies at your disposal, you'll have audiences doubled over in laughter and even tripled over in laughter in no time at all. Just remember to let them stop laughing at some point, you gut-busting little scamp. After all, we're each of us needed on the front lines of the war to fight the 12-legged invader who threaten our very existence and who very likely die in a hailstorm of bullets and mandibles. All of us must be prepared to give our lives to this noble cause, just as our children must do after us, and their children after them. Godspeed, and may Earth reign supreme.
I'm so confused.
Hey, goodness, this video is a little outdated, isn't it?
What do you
Well,
mean
no
outdated?
matter. I
Was there
think
a
the
war with
fundamentals of
bugs at
proper
some point?
comedic timing are still as relevant today as they were back then. So with that in mind, I believe the only way forward is for us to return to the two doors and walk through all of this again, so I can try telling my story with more appropriate comedic delivery. Come along, let's head back.
Okay. Guess this is where the funny starts.
I can feel it. This time, I'm really going to nail the delivery. You'll be in stitches. A talking bucket, you'll say? How ridiculous. How absurd. What a hilarious concept.
Okay, but it's
the
not
king
to me
of
anymore.
comedy.
You don't know what
That's
this
what
bucket's
you'll
done to
call
me,
me.
man.
Thank
I'm
goodness we had the
traumatized.
instructional video. Otherwise, who knows where we'd be right now? Well, I wouldn't be the king of comedy, that's for sure. The bucket spoke to Stanley. The bucket spoke.
If this bucket speaks,
The bucket spoke.
I'm gonna kill it
Oh,
again.
I'll figure it out on the fly. No need to overthink things.
Do not lie. If you are lying right now, stop. Yeah, stop lying, narrator. The bucket speaks. Shut up, bucket.
Here we go. You ready? When Stanley and the bucket came to a set of two open doors, they entered the door on the left.
Narrator, we've done this a lot, right? Like, you know I can't follow your instructions, nor the bucket's instructions. I have to do the not thing. It's my sole purpose. Ah, scary door. And every single time I regret it because there's something terrifying. I blame you, bucket.
What? We're back at the phone already? No. What's going on? There were supposed to be several rooms leading up to this. There was supposed to be a build-up to this point, a dramatic display of remarkable comedic wit which culminates in this scene with the phone. But now the timing's completely off. The joke will never land. Well, not the way it was meant to. And it's all my fault. I must have forgotten that the phone room comes
You're
immediately
okay. I blame
after
the bucket.
two
It's the
doors
bucket's
room.
fault. It'll
What
always
an
be the
egregious
bucket's fault.
mistake. I've made a fool of myself. I don't deserve the title of King of Comedy. I'm nothing. I'm not even the lowliest joke-telling whelp. I think...
It's not about the comedy.
It's
about making a point.
Need to go back
It's about
and
telling a
rewatch
story,
that
a
instructional
narrative.
video again.
I think you've lost your base, narrator.
Improve my... Here we go. You ready? When Stanley and the bucket came to a set of two open doors, they entered the door on the left.
Again, still no. But it's okay, because rules of three, so this time it'll be funny. Ta-da!
What? We're back at the phone already? No.
Wait, what?
Here we go. You ready? When Stanley and the bucket came to a set of two open doors, they entered the door on the left.
My choice has been taken away from me, hasn't it? I have to go through the left door, don't I?
What? We're back at the phone already? No.
Yep. Less funny the fourth time.
Here we go. You ready? When Stanley and the bucket came to a set of two open doors, they entered the door on the left.
Yeah, because you
No,
make
no, no,
me.
no, no. You were supposed to go through the door on the right, leading back to the phone.
I
Did you not
tried.
even look at the instructional video?
I
think this is
did.
all covered very clearly.
It
There's
was
no way
not.
I can make the comedic timing work now. It's done. The joke is completely done and over. It's all your fault, Stanley.
No, it's not.
I'm going to
I
be
did the
ridiculed
bit.
in the
I
community of other
followed
joke
through.
writers. I'm going to be shamed at every one of our meetings from now on, all because you couldn't watch a simple video and take a hint. Are you proud of yourself for bringing me down, Stanley? Are you proud?
Yes.
Stanley, you love the bucket so much it's like you... it's as though all of your other most prized possessions pale in comparison.
It's
Yes.
not a good joke.
Well, let me try that again, Stanley.
No! What is this? There's no punchline. You've just kicked me out. I did the joke. I did the bit. I went through the door and you wouldn't let me, so I had to go through the... This is a bad joke.
Pale with shame. Pale with shame. Pale... What's another word to describe a bucket? Stanley, this bucket is so metal, I think I saw it playing guitar.
These are bad jokes. This whole video is a bad joke, followed by more bad jokes.
Which was the whole point of this. I'm no good at these jokes. I need more instructional videos. That's exactly what it is. That's what will make me the king of comedy again. More instructional videos. Let's see.